Have you ever asked yourself, if this person is hurting me so much, why can't I just leave? You've probably cried in silence, blamed yourself, and kept hoping they'd change. Maybe you even defend them to your friends. Yet every time you try to walk away, something pulls you right back in. That might not be love. It could be trauma bonding. Let's talk about it. What is trauma bonding? Trauma bonding is a powerful emotional connection formed between someone and their abuser, usually through a repeating cycle of intense highs and painful lows. This bond feels so strong. It often mimics love, but it's built on manipulation, fear and control, not mutual respect and safety. A practical example. Let's say this. You meet someone new. They're charming, affectionate, and almost too perfect. They make you feel like the most special person in the world. They say things like, "I've never felt this way about anyone before." Within weeks, you're inseparable. Then suddenly things shift. They criticize you, pull away. They start arguments over nothing. You're confused, but then they apologize. They cry, say they'll change, buy your gifts, and you forgive them because you remember how amazing things used to be. That loop, the pain, apology, hope, and repeat, is the trap of trauma bonding. Now let's break down the 7 stages that keep you emotionally tied to this kind of relationship. Stage 1, the high that hooks you, love bombing. In the beginning, it's perfect. They say all the right things. Constant compliments, long calls, surprises. You feel seen, wanted, maybe even safe for the first time in a long time. But it moves fast, too fast. That rush, that fantasy romance, it's called love bombing, and it's the first trap. It's not love. It's a strategy, a way to get you emotionally invested, so you won't see what's coming next. Stage 2, the sudden switch, devaluation. And then, it changes. One moment they were everything you needed. The next they're cold, distant, and criticized. They mock your feelings. They call you too sensitive. You start questioning yourself. Did I do something wrong? And just when you're about to pull away, they throw you a bone, a small kind word, an apology, a tender moment. Just enough to keep you hoping. It's a cycle of reward and punishment that keeps your nervous system on edge and your heart confused. Stage 3. They cut you off, isolation. At some point, they begin cutting off your support. You hear things like, "Your friends don't really get us. Your family's always in our business. Just focus on us." And slowly, you're isolated. You stop calling your sister. You stop telling your friends. And before you realize it, they become your entire emotional world. Now they have control. Stage 4, the sweet trap, hoovering. You finally think you've had enough. You start pulling away. And suddenly, they change again. They texted you all night. Cry, beg, "I'll change. You're the only one I've ever loved. This time will be different." This is what we call hoovering, like a vacuum, sucking you back in just when you were about to walk out the door. It feels like love, but it's manipulation. Stage 5, the war inside you, cognitive dissonance. Now you're stuck between 2 realities. One side of you knows this is toxic. You know it's unhealthy. But the other side keeps saying, "They were so good at the start. Maybe they'll go back to that." You keep making excuses for their behavior. You blame yourself. You lower your boundaries just to keep the peace. That inner battle? That's cognitive dissonance. And it keeps so many people trapped for years. Stage 6, the fear of letting go, breaking free. Here's what most people don't talk about. Even when you realize the relationship is damaging, leaving isn't easy. Why? Because you're scared of being alone, of the unknown, of starting over. That fear is real, but it's not stronger than your worth. Breaking free starts with one simple truth. You don't have to stay in pain to prove you love someone. Stage 7, finally, healing. Healing isn't instant. It's messy. It's hard. And sometimes you'll still miss them. But with time, you begin to breathe again. You reconnect with yourself. You laugh without guilt. You remember what peace feels like. And one day you'll look back and say, "I can't believe I ever thought that was love." If this sounds like your story, I want you to know. You're not weak. You're not stupid. You're just human. And you were deeply manipulated. But now you're waking up. And that is your power. Please don't rush your healing. Take your time. Rebuild. You will be okay, even if it doesn't feel like it today. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a like and hit subscribe. We're building a community where healing is real and where your voice matters.